Hello, today is our Tuesday. It's our fake Monday. It's the 5th. Hope you had a good Monday off. Hope to see you tomorrow. You can see up here that we are continuing our chapter on the pre-Civil War and the things that start the division between the North and the South. And our vocab word today is oppression. So it's the feeling of being weighed down or held back by severe and unfair forces. So it's kind of that feeling that no matter what you do, you'll never get ahead. You'll never have a chance. Certain groups throughout our history have felt this way, as do some groups today. And you just feel like everything is against you. And during this pre-Civil War time, I imagine women, African Americans felt that same way. That with African Americans, there's laws that keep them in slavery. Even if we found out last week that even if you're allowed to be free, that there are laws that keep you from really truly being free. You can't own a gun. You have to have a permit to leave. Jobs don't come easily to you, or you're paid less. So all of that oppression that people feel. So that's our word for today. Our target for today is we're going to talk about technology, actually, not quite similar to the vocab word, but we're going to talk about different types of technology that came around and how important they were to the North and the South. So that's our goal. So really, that's going to encompass almost everything we do today. So to find what we're doing today, you have to go to our current folder. That's our purple one, Division of the North and the South. And you have to scroll down to where you see where it says technological change and impact. This is a worksheet, and you can, again, just put this on a sheet of paper. That's perfectly fine. So this has it's a chart page, and we'll get us there real quickly. Sorry, that's taking a little bit of time to load. I guess I have a lot of things up. Yeah, here we go. So it's called technological change and impact. And the first step you're going to do is you are going to fill in each of these boxes on the side, and I'll show you how to do that. And each of these boxes has a different type of technology. Let's see if I can get to the top. And so the first one is maybe, all right, got to move myself now. I'm having troubles here, sorry. So the first one, I believe, deals with, come on. I don't know if I can move myself. There we go, the telegraph. And so you're going to, and I'll show you in a second what to read, but you're going to read some information on the telegraph, and I want you to write down what the telegraph was and why it was important. Then you're going to rank it, and you're going to give it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 ranking, and 1 being that you feel it was the most important, the most impactful. It had the greatest impact on the United States, all the way to a 6. So you'll do this after you write information down for each of the different technologies. Now the next part, you're gonna, if there's somebody else that you can talk to about, the different types of technology and ask them how they would rank them, then you'd put their ranking there and, talk about then why you ranked it. And then would you change your mind at all? This part may be really hard for you to do if you've been absent, because we're doing this in class today. So for sure, fill in the gray part. And it doesn't have to be complete sentences. It just is, you fill it in with information, describes what the telegraph was, why it was important. Okay. Now, where do you find this information? So we have to go back into the purple folder, and it's going to take a second. But once we get there, we're going to scroll back down, and then you're going to see the technology of the Industrial Revolution, and there will be 6 pages that has information and some pictures that describe a page for each type of technology. You can read that to yourself. You can also go to my playlist of the technology of the early Industrial Revolution, and you can listen to it. It'll be the pages. I'm just reading it to you, so that this is also that as well, just individually, but this is the playlist with all 6 of them. So you can read it yourself by going up here. You can listen to it and read it through the YouTube playlist, but either way, you're reading it, listening to it, and then writing down what it was, why it was important. Most people had a little bit of time to go into the Quizlet and work on some of the words, the division of the North and South. This is in the top folder of our purple folder. And then we ended with, in some classes, doing a quick discussion of the Life In assignment. That is due on Friday. And so I want you to think about that, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow. So sorry, that was a little, like, technology was a little slow today, but hopefully you got the gist of what we were doing today. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, hopefully we'll see you back tomorrow. Have a good day.